Yo, what's up everyone? So while this demolition madness runs in the background, I just wanted to talk a bit about Wreckfest 2, the new update, and how the game's been shaping up so far. If you haven't heard, they just dropped content update number 2, and it's actually solid. Probably the best update yet. The biggest star of it, this absolute unit of a vehicle, the Motorhome. It's huge, it's ridiculous, and it makes no sense in a demolition derby, which is exactly why it's perfect for Wreckfest. They also added a big old American sedan called the Cardinal and a couple of new tracks too. One of the new tracks is this gritty banger racing dirt oval, which comes with a figure 8 version. And then there's a new Scrapyard Arena, which actually has a working crane in the middle that swings around and just smacks into cars randomly. It's chaotic and I love it. But probably the best part of the update is the improvements under the hood. They've made realistic damage mode even more realistic. Like, now you can see parts rip off in a much more satisfying way. Doors, panels, bumpers, everything just detaches better. Crashes feel heavier. They also worked on the driving physics, so handling is a bit tighter and collisions feel more legit. They've also added a last man standing mode, which is classic Wreckfest vibes. Just you versus everyone else until only one's left. And they finally added engine stalling, which adds a bit more realism if you're into that. Performance-wise, it's been improving too. They made some optimization updates. VRAM usage is better, online play feels more stable, and the game just runs smoother in general. Even on mid-range PCs, it looks super clean, and the graphics are honestly beautiful. Dust clouds, sparks, reflections. When your car gets smashed, it actually looks painful. I've seen people saying the visuals look like a big step up from the first Wreckfest, and I agree. Lighting is sharper, everything's more detailed, and the destruction effects are just satisfying to watch. You can tell the devs are focusing on making this feel more brutal and cinematic. Now, as for player base, Wreckfest 2 isn't exactly popping off like Call of Duty or anything, but it's doing all right. The Steam reviews are mostly positive, and people who are into this kind of chaos are really into it. The community's small but loyal, and it's growing slowly. Especially with these updates coming in, there's a lot more reasons to jump in now. That said, there have been some complaints. Some people feel like the early access launch was a bit bare bones, or that the driving still needs tweaking. And yeah, the first few weeks were a little rough. Performance issues, lack of content. But the devs are actually listening, and these updates are proving they're serious about polishing it. What I like the most is that they're clearly going for quality over quantity. Every vehicle they add is detailed and fun. Tracks feel handcrafted. And honestly, just the vibe of the game, throwing a rusted old car into a pit full of psychos and trying to survive, you can't really beat that. So yeah, if you're on the fence about Wreckfest 2, I'd say it's worth checking out now. The content is growing, the crashes are getting better, and it runs well even on older rigs. Plus, there's something deeply satisfying about turning a school bus or a motorhome into a pancake. Alright, that's enough rambling for now. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Drop a like, sub if you want more Wreckfest 2 content, and let me know what car I should crash next. Peace out.